And this is pretty much what I get all the time, that I just go there and they say, give me your WeChat or whatever. Where do they live? Where do they live? Because if they live far away, all I can do is just immediately close for contact, because they that. So in this video, we're going to talk about my techniques that I use 7 months on from my day game, and these techniques I find absolutely working really well. Number one to really understand is that it's not as if you approach any girl on the street or anywhere and they say, well, give me your contact number or whatever. It does not work. I've tried it by just because I want to try different things, and pretty much does not work. It does work anyway. Sometimes, no matter what, it does work. But what happens is, if I say, look, give me your WeChat or your contact number, they say, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you do for a job? Where do you live? They actually do the screening on you. So, and this is pretty much what I get all the time, that I just go there and they say, give me your WeChat or whatever. They just go and say, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you do for work? Where do you live? They ask the same questions over and over again. Pretty much most of them say, no, I don't give my contact out, pretty much. But the ones that actually give it to you, they keep asking the same questions. So what I've developed is, I pretty much say the same things over and over and over again. So what I first say is, when I actually start talking to them, I accuse them to be from a certain place. Say, if they're in China, I accuse them to be from a random place in China. It does not matter whether I'm right or wrong, or anything. I just say, well, you're from, I mean, the way you, your style is from whatever, that province. And they say, oh really? You've seen it in my infield anyway, and you're going to see it at the end of this video anyway. This gets them hooked to the conversation, because they're thinking, well, what the hell is going on? Well, why? Why? Well, basically, and also I always give them a reason why I stopped them. And normally I go and say, well, I stopped you because your style is a bit peculiar. It's very different from other people, and you look like you're from such and such a place. Your style is such and such from a place. So, number one, I give them a reason based on their appearance why I stop them, why I want to speak to them. Say, I want to speak to you because you have this very weird, very peculiar style about yourself, and it looks as if you are from that place, or looks as if you are a DJ, or looks as if you're very different from anyone else. So I always do that. So I always go and make an observation and accuse them to be from a place, and accuse them to have a very different style from everyone else, or a very different swagger from anyone else. I always do that, and that's very freaking effective. You would not believe it. That's really hitting it almost 100%, and that's number one. Then what I do pretty much depends on how they're reacting, because you also got these things like on autopilot. Then what I say is, well, my name is such and such, and I'm from Italy. So once I say this is to say, once I make this observational thing about their style, whatever, I just go and introduce myself. I say, well, I am from such and such a place, and my name is this, and then what I do, so basically I go to do the observation about, so first I just want to repeat it, it's very important. First of all is the observation about themselves, about being different, the accusation of being from a different place or whatever, even if I don't think so. Then, so they get hooked on that. Then I immediately say where I'm from, maybe my name, and then If they say nothing, then I say, well, you look as if you've got an accountant look about yourself, or you've got a clerk assistant look about yourself, or you've got a DJ look about yourself. I just accuse them of a certain profession. But by the way, I'm not trying to get the profession right. Sometimes I do get it right, but I don't care about whether I get it right or not. Because basically the system is, first hook, then I introduce myself as my name and where I'm from, or even what I do, but I don't want to actually give too much out, because then they can get a bit bored. And then I go immediately about another observation. So I go, first observation, get them hooked about themselves, style and whatnot. Then brief introduction about my name and where I'm from, or and that. Then I go into the accusation, step number 3, I'm going to the accusation about their profession and what they do in life. I don't care whether I get it right, I just don't care, and I get their response, I get them to participate. And then fourth, then I go again about myself, about, say, if I said where I'm from, I'm going to say what I do, then I'm going to say where I live, and then I'm going to say what how long I've been here for, and then the last bit, which is almost routine, I get their logistics. Where do they live? Where do they live? Because if they live far away, all I can do is just immediately close for contact, because that may not go anywhere. If it goes somewhere, I have to expend loads of energy to get somewhere in terms of sex, and they're gonna go away. So I just leave it. Whereas if they live there, then I know that is something I can be on. If it's on, it can be on for a while. Then I try the usual thing about instant date if the vibe is very, very good, and or WeChat close, or a WeChat close or so. But the other point is the consolidation phase after the contact close or WeChat close. When I go to the WeChat close or contact close or Facebook close, whatever, I just go and make a purpose for it. Is to say, another time, if she's not down for if I don't feel that she's worth an instant date, or she's not down for an instant date, so a different time we can go for a drink or something of the sort. And then I'm asking the same question again. That is to say, I'm saying, where am I from? Do you remember where I'm from? And I normally do it while I add the contact. Say, do you remember where I'm from? Do you remember what I do? Do you remember my name? And all that. So there's a reinforcement. So you're going to remember it again. It's going to be reinforced. Therefore, there's going to be more chances later on that they're going to remember you. And then I go through the usual routine, which we've seen in other videos about the videos and so on. So this is all. Watch this process as I do it in the next clip.
忽然的，那天要过来啊，对呀，所以说，来好了老人，你猜我是哪里的？来好了老人，你猜我是哪里的？
美国的。
没有，猜错了。我们是很浪漫的那种啊，很浪漫的。